So now I am going to discuss one of the examples of elimination reaction. So elimination reaction are actually just the complete opposite of addition reactions. So if addition means putting two things together, elimination means taking two things apart. So for instance here, we've got this compound called bromoethane. And we're gonna take this hydrogen and bromine from a saturated molecule. Yes, it is a saturated molecule. Why? Because as we all know that a saturated molecule is something which cannot take more hydrogen because it is completely full. And it is something which has got single bonds. So now, I'm gonna subject this bromoethane to some heat. So, let's do exactly that. So, we've got an arrow here, arrow there. So, if you heat up bromoethane in the right conditions like heat, um, we can actually get elimination to happen. So as you could see, I've highlighted, excuse me, I've highlighted hydrogen and bromine, a color orange one. So that's what going to come off. So if hydrogen and bromine are now bonded together, what's left behind? Ano nga ba yung natira sa molecule na to? If we are following a pattern from our previous one, organic chemistry, which is all about patterns, we will notice that we have got the restoration of carbon. We need to put double bonds here, and we also need to put hydrogens there, and don't forget to put hydrogens at the bottom. And now, we've had an elimination reaction. And this was pretty easy because we've started off from a saturated molecule. Everything is single bonds between them, and now we have double bonds in the products. So as you could see here, we have this term called dehydrohalogenation. What does this term means? When we say de, meaning taking hydrogen or taking things. When we say hydro, means hydrogen, and halogen is bromine, because as we all know that bromine is an example of halogen. So this is an example of elimination reaction. Thank you for watching.
Elimination. So the simplest meaning for this is single bonded or single bond form a double bond. Form a double bond. So for example, we have bromobutane, which have a chemical formula of C4H9Br plus the nucleophile, which is negative OH nucleophile. The final product will be CH3CH2 double bonded CH2CH3 plus H2O water plus Br negative or bromide ion. So for further enlightenment, we have to draw. So bromobutane, which is all single bonded, 2, 3, PR, so H3C. So we have, this will be the 1 oxygen. So then plus the OH, which is nucleophile. This is the leaving group, and then this will attach to the H, and then this H will form a double bond. So this will be the product. 1, 2, double bonded, 3. So this will be 2 butane butene plus H2O plus Br negative or bromide ion. So we can show us C CH3 3H. Tapos C H 1 2 butane, which is C H and H, then C H3 plus this will be the hydrogen, then water, then bromide ion. So that's all for elimination.
So here is another example of elimination reaction. As you could see here, there is a 2 carbon single bond, which is the unsaturated compound. So what are we going to do now? We're going to find that we take something of the one carbon and something of to the next carbon, which means we need to eliminate something of to each carbon. So we're gonna eliminate H and OH, which is better known as water. So how will we going to eliminate the water here? So to eliminate the water in this reactant, we will going to use heat, and in this case there is a catalyst which is the H2SO4, which we can use to get water onto off in this reactant. So when we remove the water in this molecule, the carbon double bond will form, resulting from the product of saturated to unsaturated compound. And if the addition of water was called hydration, but if you add something and if you add something, well, it's D, so it is a dehydration, and the dehydration is known as the removal of water. And to sum it all up, the elimination reaction is the opposite of addition reaction. From single reactant becomes two products. And the elimination reaction is the removal of atoms or group of atoms from adjacent carbon atoms as a result of unsaturated hydrocarbon being formed.
And now the elimination reaction. It is the opposite of addition reaction. So we will going to eliminate the saturated reactant to become unsaturated product. We have here the ethylene dichloride. And to become unsaturated product, we need to remove these two. So the product will become like this. Or
In this video, I am going to discuss to you about elimination reaction using an example. Let's say we have tert butyl alcohol and we're going to react it to concentrated sulfuric acid with heat. In short, we're going to boil it in sulfuric acid. And so what's gonna happen is that we remove the hydroxyl group. Remove the hydroxyl group and the sulfur from sulfuric acid to form an isobutylene, which is an alkene and water. The reason why we remove the sulfur from sulfuric acid to form water is because the pure acid, which is the sulfuric acid, partially decomposes into water.